Japanese Bobtail. Now, we're still in the cats in the Far East. Japanese Bobtails, again, are a very, very old breed. I'm showing you some of our oldest breeds at the beginning here. They introduced the Japanese Bobtails from China in the 600s, so they're very, very old. The Chinese cats were hunting cats, but when the cats came into Japan, they were kept only by the people that were very wealthy. They were treasured cats, and they were kept indoors. And we know from the Japanese artwork, the screens and scrolls, we could see many of the ladies of leisure would have kimonos on, and their little bobtail cats would be peeking out from behind the kimonos. So they've been around for a long time. They're very endearing cats, they're very social cats. They all have the short twisted tail. Every Japanese Bobtail's tail is a little bit different. This one goes down and it twirls around, so it's a curl tail. Maybe if it were fully extended to be about this long. But it's just a unique tail, and it makes a sort of a pom-pom effect. They love to show off, which I think you can see. They're very responsive cats. Now, you're not going to go anywhere. No. Oh, he wants to see this cat. He likes this cat. Now, in the Japanese, especially in the early days of Buddhism, were very superstitious. And they felt that cats had certain powers that were very, very important. And many of them were kept, as I said, in monasteries. Some of the Burmese were kept in monasteries, and the Japanese Bobtails were too. And they thought that they brought good luck. And they began to take these cats on board ships because they felt that the cats could foresee storms. They had a power to do that. What I think probably was happening is that cats are so far-sighted that they could see away in the distance, and they could see a little bit of rippling of water, which we now call cat paws, and they could see that the wind was kicking up, so they would act very strange, and they would let everybody know that the storm was coming. It was probably that cats are very sensitive to movement, and they respond to movement, so that's probably what was going on. But anyway, the cats were considered to be good luck. They call the female tricolored cats the white, red, and black Nikkei cats, which means a good luck cat. And if you've ever been to Japan, you might have seen the cats that have their paw raised in the statues. Those are the maneki nekos. If the left hand is raised, the left paw is raised, that means it's a sign of good luck. If the right paw is raised, that's a sign of the spiritual aspect of the cat. So the maneki neko cats are often put in front of restaurants or stores as a welcoming, good luck symbol. So even to this day, I think that the Japanese sort of feel that these bring them good luck. And these cats are very agile. They love to follow things. I don't know if this cat will be, as you can see. They do very well in agility. I hope all of you will watch the cats in agility, because I'm sure you're going to see some bobtails, because normally they're big stars in agility. They often are the big winners at the end of the year. As you know, most cats are very sensitive to their stomach being touched. Bobtails are really quite wonderful about having their feet touched and their tummies touched, and they're high energy cats. They're very active cats. One of our most interesting and charming breeds, I think. Now, the Japanese people didn't really consider these cats very important. They're street cats in Japan. When I've been to Japan to judge, often I don't see any bobtails except in household pets, which is a non-pedigree cats, because they are so common in Japan. In order to keep the gene pool large, CFA allows the outcrossing 2 cats from the streets of Japan. And I think that's wonderful, because these are very healthy cats. I don't know of any disease or any problems or disorders in this breed at all. And one of the reasons is because they come from street stock. They had to survive, and they still have to survive in Japan. The earliest cats in Japan were very elegant in body type, kind of like the snail is. As they, in the 1600s, about the mid-1600s, The emperor at the time decreed that all cats had to go, from being treasured, pampered cats indoors, they had to go out on the streets because the silkworm industry was being threatened by the rats. And they wanted all cats to become working cats. The Japanese people didn't want to do that, but they had to do that. It was impossible to keep their cats indoors anymore. And so at that point, the Japanese Bobtails became the street cats. They got a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, a little what we would consider coarse in body type. So our American standard or ideal for the Bobtail is to be elegant and lean like this cat, not a big cat. But nevertheless, those street cats are incorporated into the breed, and within a couple of generations, they get back to the body type that this cat has. It's a very nice, lean, muscular body that's beautiful eyes. And most of these cats are black and whites, or red and whites, or the tricolored females that are the red, black, and white. Solid black, solid red tabbies. They can come in many colors, but those are the primary colors. They almost always have some white on them. Yeah.